A Georgia judge now allowing Donald Trump to appeal his ruling that let DA Fani Willis stay on the 2020 election interference case. The attorney exposing Fani Willis and Nathan Wade's affair made the case for disqualification yesterday on this show.
I definitely think she could be disqualified. We've got this new commission in Georgia that's hopefully looking into this, and they could disqualify her. There's a lot of other avenues that the judge even outlined in his order. Lots of other people are looking at this. She's facing re-election. She's got 2 opponents right now. So there's a lot of other checks and balances that are in place. Plus, more information can come forward, and we are continuing to investigate.
Let's get into our own investigation with more information from Fox News legal analyst Gregg Jarrett. Good morning to you, Greg.
Good morning, Steve.
Okay, so the judge yesterday said that the Trump team can go ahead and appeal his decision. And his decision was a couple of Fridays ago. He said, okay, one of the 2 of you, Wade or Willis, is going to have to go. And ultimately, Mr. Wade said, I'm going to step away from it. So what do you think the chances are the same judge is going to say, oh, you're right, she should be disqualified?
Well, I think the judge said in his ruling that Trump's due process rights are important enough for a higher court review. I suspect Judge McAfee also realized the frailty of his half decision. And he found both Willis and Wade engaged in the same wrongful conduct, and they did it together, but only one of them was forced to leave. That doesn't remedy the appearance of impropriety that the judge said infects the prosecution team. And between the 2 of them, it should have been Willis who got kicked off the case, because as the DA and his boss, she had a greater ethical duty.
Right. Now, some of the charges involving Mr. Trump down in Georgia are RICO related. I'm sure you saw this exchange yesterday between AOC and Tony Bobulinski. Listen to this.
What is the crime, sir? Specifically.
You asked me to answer the question. I answered the question.
No.
RICO, you're obviously not familiar with. Corruption
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. RICO is not a crime. It is a category. What is the crime?
It's a category of crimes.
Okay, let's turn to you. Is RICO not a crime?
It's absolutely a crime. 18 U.S.C. 1961 through 68. She might try bothering to read it. But, you know, this comment by AOC just added to the growing list of stupefying remarks by her. This one truly mind-boggling. The very word racketeering in its acronym conjures up serious criminality. But, you know, this is a pattern with AOC. Whenever she opens her mouth, she tends to embarrass herself with a fundamental lack of knowledge.
One final question about Georgia. The governor there, Brian Kemp, it sounds like a couple of days ago, he signed a law that lets a state commission begin operating with powers to discipline and remove prosecutors. So ultimately, I guess, and Ashley Merchant was on talking about that yesterday. She's the woman we played the soundbite with a moment ago. If they do decide to change the law, would that apply to the Trump case?
Oh, it absolutely would apply to it. You know, this is a governor who's duty-bound to see that Georgia laws are faithfully executed. That includes prosecutions that abide by legal and ethical standards. He's publicly expressed his concern that Willis's behavior is making the case look more and more political, which is the opposite of a neutral, objective prosecution. And of course, having signed that new law, I think he's leaving this in the hands of the new state commission to discipline and remove rogue prosecutors like Fani Willis.
All right, Gregg Jarrett, thank you very much. I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.